we're going to keep building this house, okay? And hopefully whoever moves into it is going to like it. Because if they don't, I'm going to have to get Maximilian to come and slap them in the ass, alright? Like, just give them a little butt slap, you know? You know what I mean. Just a tiny little cheeky butt slap. It does look like we're going to have to do something about these grass blocks that are underneath our beam wall. Shit. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Let's get the old hammer out. There we are. So I think what I might have to do is dig down and put some stone blocks underneath instead. Can I do that while the blocks are on top of them? A little bit. Did that work? No, it didn't. No, that really didn't work. Okay, so I might have to, annoyingly, I might have to take the beam blocks up, dig up the floor underneath it, and then put some stone down. Okay? Like I said, learning experiences. So, we've got 44 stone right now. I think we're definitely going to need more stone, okay? Especially if we want to underlay it, you know, underneath the walls and stuff. It's going to look nice. I think that's not the right place to go. It's definitely going to look nice. It's like a new style of building for me. Normally I would just build like a box, I'll be honest. Nothing too fancy, because I'm pretty lazy when it comes to fancy building. There we go. We've got some more white blocks. How's the wood doing? We've got 5 bits of lumber left. 85 fine lumber. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, no. I tell a lie. Now it's done. Okay, 87 fine lumber. Should we go and find out how much this 87 fine lumber's worth? I do remember fine lumber is worth a fair amount of cash. At the same time, don't remember how much exactly, because my brain is full of other information, you know? Like how to make a good cheese toasty sandwich. That's a lot of pedals. That's okay though. We're going to take that money and we're going to use it to... Where am I? I'm totally disorientated now. We're going to use it to go and build the house that we were building, which is over here. Crap! How am I so lost all of a sudden? My house. Well, it's not even my house. It's the house we're trying to build. So it's over here. Of course, it's over here. God damn it! There's the purple door. I was just totally lost. I just couldn't remember where I had to go to get to the house that we were building. Okay, so let's just charge through. Ah, nice. So this will just take out this layer, which is quite handy. We're going to charge through this. All right, it's a little bit tedious to have to watch me take down everything that we built. I know, but it's going to be a necessity if I want to, you know, want to build this house properly, which I do. I like building houses properly in games like this. I don't half-arse it. Okay. I know a minute ago I said I build boxes, but god damn it, they are the best boxes you will have ever seen in your life. Okay, like. Even people who run box companies, they're jealous of how good my boxes are. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. Oh shit! All right, I didn't know that would happen. Is the same thing going to happen with the door? It is. Oh, I was kind of hoping that, you know, I could just dig the floor out from underneath it and none of this stuff would fall down. Never mind. So maybe the way forwards then is to dig our floor plan out instead of using blocks to mark it out. What do you reckon? So we'll use. Okay, that's the new plan. We're going to dig a trench, which is going to indicate like where our walls are going to go, and then we're going to build it up from you know, from trench level, basically. Look at all these blocks floating. They look really pretty when they're floating like that, just like in a kind of circular area. I wish I could just pick them all up at once. So, okay, so let's get rid of this as well. Pat. I'm just going to tap because it's much quicker. I'll be honest. Like holding it is kind of. It's easy for when I'm talking and I don't want to concentrate on pressing a button, but it's also, you know, it takes forever. Honestly, it takes absolutely ages. If it charged a bit quicker, that wouldn't be so much of a problem. But it just charges so damn slowly. Honestly. Okay, I think I dug up one too many there. That's fine. We can deal with that. Look, there's a little hole down there. Let's just plug that up with a little bit of wood, shall we? Okay, so. The stone wall foundation is going to go around. This will make sure that we've got a nice sturdy you know, building material to kind of work on to begin with. What how many of these things am I putting down? Ah, there we go. Fine. Mouse wheel was being a little bit funky. It kind of worries me that some of these blocks are like half height and some of them aren't. That's the thing. Because like they all look the same size. Maybe it's just because they're There's nothing on top of them, I guess. I don't know. We'll soon find out. For now, we're just going to imagine that, like, this is me pouring a concrete foundation, okay? I'm pouring it gently with, you know, the greatest of ease, like a skilled professional who's been fully trained in the art of pouring concrete. Because there is like an art to pouring concrete. It's got to be said. There's an art to making concrete as well. You know, like getting the consistency right and all that kind of jazz. Like, you can probably charge like a couple of million if you need, you know, a good concrete mixer. I mean, maybe not that much, but yeah. Okay, so we've got those down now. What happens if we put these on top? All right. Okay. No. Okay. It makes sense. That's fine. So if we then put that on top, yeah, everything looks fine. All right. We don't need to worry too much. I'm preemptively worrying for absolutely nothing. I think this floor is designed to kind of sit at standard ground level. I don't think it's necessarily the same size. I don't know. Somebody else will know. Lisa, you're my knowledge source for Staxel information. What's up with the blocks? Come on, Lisa. You're gonna have a good answer for me. I know you will. No? Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, I know that, you know, if Lisa's talking right now, I can't hear you. I'm really sorry, alright? I have good ears. They're not that good, though. I'm trying my best right now, but it's not happening. So, I mean, talk louder. No, I still can't hear you. Don't worry about it, it's fine. You can just leave a comment. That's a much better idea. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Okay, because Lisa provides us with loads of information. I asked her about the weird butterfly thing that she mentioned. And she said that, she doesn't really know. Like, apparently the game will tell you if you find one. So, if we happen to find one, we should know about it. Alright, so that's something to look out for anyway, the strange butterflies that you can find. We need to leave space for another door here, but this door... no, you know what, I'm gonna keep it consistent. This door's gonna have stone on either side of it as well. Because I like consistency. I mean, Chill calls it OCD. I call it consistency, honestly. I think my mouse battery's just about died. I mean, what a time for a mouse battery to die. It always seems to happen when I start recording, doesn't it? I'm just gonna grab a cable. Okay, when I can get this cable plugged in, then we'll be back in action. All right, we won't be stuck looking at this floor. Okay. It's the perils of wireless devices, isn't it? You know, you've got to keep the batteries charged. The problem is, my mouse gives me literally zero indication when the battery is low. Mainly because I haven't installed all the crappy mouse software that it wanted me to install when I first bought it. And there we go. And yeah, because I haven't done that, it doesn't bring up an indicator to say, hey buddy, your mouse is low. Might wanna charge that battery. And I mean, that's my fault, but at the same time, really don't want that shit on my PC. Okay, just the way I am. Okay, so let's get interior doors do not need to have stone on either side of them. I mean that's pretty much a given, right? Those just need to have wood on either side of them, like the rest of the flooring. Can we? Yeah, we can kind of bridge straight across the top. I might bridge across with something else though. Like I've got a feeling if we bridge across with the normal blocks, that will look better. We'll have to see though. I'm not a creative builder, as you can tell from this incredibly designed building that I'm currently putting together. I'm alright with like stuff like pixel art. I can handle that. Pixel art's easy. What I'm not particularly great at is like thinking in 3 dimensions. Sometimes, you know, you have to do that for pixel art, but at the same time, it's quite easy to kind of draw a silhouette of something and then shade it, if you know what I mean, rather than having to actually like think about how something exists in 3D space, necessarily, which in pixel art you can often get away with, but in regular art, in 3D games, for example, when you're building a building, not so much, it's got to be said. Right, let's get rid of that. I guess we need to get rid of these two as well, and actually put in some flooring instead, so we don't have this weird, there we go, the weird kind of gap going on. Now, one end of this is going to be a kitchen. The other end was going to be a living room, wasn't it? So I reckon the kitchen end should be up this end. Okay, and that's going to be the bedroom. And then the bathroom out here, of course. If I just dig this out... Oh, we can probably dig most of this out without... Oh, no, that didn't work. Most of it out without needing to worry. There we go. We can get down here at least, and we can dig some of these out. I don't know if this is destroying the blocks above it as well. I actually can't see because everything's getting... Oh no, it hasn't. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. All right, well, let's get some stone down underneath here then. I think in a minute I'm going to fall asleep in this hole. So maybe I should go back to my house, get some rest, you know, climb into my nice new bed. But I just need to put these last few blocks down, okay? No. Oh, why did I do that? That was just annoying. There we go. Right. Perfect. And we can get the floor down. There we are. Nice. And then we can teleport home and climb straight into bed. Ah, perfect. I like the teleport function. The teleport function assists me greatly, you know, in making sure that we can get back to the house quickly. I'd swear it's just been put in for people like me who are doing series on these games, that we just want to very quickly, like, get to the end of the day and, hey Lily, oh, your food bowl's empty. Get to the end of the day and then, like, move on to the next day, rather than having to faff around, like, running about and, like, losing whatever it is you lose when you fall asleep in this game. Oh! A potato! Okay, so it was a potato, it wasn't a radish. What is this? It's growing healthily. Okay. Let's switch out the pet food for the watering can, shall we? And do some daily chores before we head off to finish building our building. We're going to water the dead plants as well. You know, maybe they'll come back to life. Maybe if I leave them in there long enough, like, maybe if it gets to spring again, they'll come back to life. What do you reckon? Okay, the potatoes need one more day to finish growing, I think. So before... I won't go and sell that one potato. Instead, I'm going to wait until all the potatoes are grown. Okay, and then we'll go and sell all of those at the same time. Scrambles, you've got some food. Mildred, Bertha? It's Bertha and Mildred, isn't it? Where are you? There's Mildred. Hey Mildred, how's it going over here? Are you hungry? Yeah, go and get some food. Stupid cow. What the... Bertha, what are you doing? Bertha, why are you in the corner over here, girl? Come on. Bad example on poor Mildred. She's hungry. She needs to go and get some food, and you're leading her astray right now. There's good old Scrambles. You know, he's sticking to the prescribed formula. Nice to meet you, Scrambles. I mean, I've already met him plenty of times. Okay, so let's you know, do our standard butterfly grab. There we go. We'll get this queen bee. Boop. And we'll talk to Cecile. Cecile, what have you got to say today? I don't remember Cecile's voice. So she's a crazy scientist, so I guess she should be like, the sun is out, it's nice and warm. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the perfect type of day to laze about and get nothing done. Oh, okay, fine. I can't remember who had Skeletor's voice. Was it Fanny? Was that Cecile? I don't know. I've forgotten whose voice it is. Somebody can leave a comment and tell me, you know. I don't think anybody particularly cares anyway. I mean, TKO, he cares. I know he cares because he's let me know that it annoys the hell out of him when I get the voices wrong. So maybe I should keep trying to do them wrong intentionally, just to wind up TKO. What do you reckon, TKO? Would that annoy you? Ah, probably annoy you, wouldn't it? I'm sure it would. Right, let's put the white tiles back on here, and let's put. I just figured the transition from inside to outside might look quite nice if we put you know, these kind of white blocks down instead. This door's going to disappear again, which is unfortunate. But I can deal with that. I can deal with that. We can put it back down again after all, can't we? Yeah, I figure the transition will look nicer, like that. If we got a nice kind of white barrier going across. You guys are going to have to let me know if this is actually interesting to watch, okay? Like, building a house. Is that the kind of thing that you really want to see? Or you're more interested in just, like, seeing me run around like a pillock and do things wrong? I don't know. I figured building a house would be like a good project, especially as I just kind of fancy playing this game a little bit, you know, like having a bit of fun with it. I'm not sure I've left enough space for an outhouse. What do you reckon? It's gonna be a pretty tight fit, isn't it? Okay. Well, I guess an outhouse definitely doesn't need, you know, stone bits on it anywhere. To be honest, it's probably going to be fully wood, the entire building. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you what, let's do the outhouse first. Why don't we? We might as well. We've got plenty of blocks to put down. We can see how long it takes us to build like an outhousey shape. You know, a very simple block building. How many blocks high do we want to make this though? What do we reckon? I reckon I should do the corners in something different as well. The corners in something different will look quite nice, I think. Like if we keep the beam blocks going, you know, all the way up the sides instead, like that. And I think we need to do There's like ground level, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's a roof. So we need to have ground level, and then 1, 2, and then 3, and then there's like roof level, which is again is probably going to be wood, and we'll come across with wood like that, and then go down with wood again. Wood everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to go and buy some more of these wooden beam things. Okay, the wooden beams are pretty cool. I like them. They're pretty. Also quite expensive. And it turns out we're using way more of them than I thought we would. Do you think I should make this outhouse slightly bigger? What do you think? This is a pretty tiny. We can get like a sink and a toilet in here. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I think that's perfect. Just a sink and a toilet. That's all they're having. They don't need to wash. They don't need... Oh, you know what? They probably do need to wash, don't they? Shit. Yeah, they needed a clawfoot bathtub. Okay, so maybe we'll give them a bathroom on this side. Right? So this is purely going to be the toilet. The toilet is going to be outside in an exterior building. Everything else is going to be interior. Okay? And it's so like, you know, if guests come over and you want to jump in the bath... you know, have a quick wash before you kind of go out on the town of mindy-do and, like, you know, start causing a ruckus around the place. You can have a wash, and your guests can still go and have a little pee, you know, if they need to. Because sometimes people do need to pee when they come to visit you. What do you reckon? It's not too bad, is it? It's pretty bad. Okay, but it's fine. It's an outhouse. It's not meant to be anything special. We will put a roof on it, I think. I think that's probably a nice thing that we could do. Let's put a roof on it that's going to match the roof, you know, of the actual house that we're building. We're just going to put some stairs up the side. I can delete those afterwards. I wish there was. I mean, it's not exactly realistic, but I wish there was some way they could add, you know, the ability to kind of not fly, but you know, have an advantage when you need to do some building. Because at the moment it's quite clunky. You have to literally kind of build yourself a scaffold, and like climb up it, and then remember to delete it afterwards. And if you fall down and it's like a particularly high building or something, it can really mess you up. I mean, not just like physically in terms of, you know, leg wounds and things like that. Oh, fuck, that did not work in the way I wanted it to. In terms of leg wounds and stuff, I mean, it can, you know, mentally as well. Like the anguish you get from knowing that you've got to climb all the way back up that building to go and deal with the. Wait, I'm not doing this right, am I? I'm not doing this right at all. Okay. Let's have a little thing. I don't know why I've... Oh my god, that's kind of annoying. I don't know why I thought turning these upside down was the right thing to do here. It's definitely not the right thing to do. So let's just get rid of these for now. I guess I could just fill this space up with more wood, couldn't I? That's the thing. Like, maybe if we do what that building over there does, and we have like a centerpiece that comes up like that, and then we just fill this gap with normal wood. Oh, I guess that's okay. We do kind of... No, you know what? It will look nicer on the inside if we make this a beam that runs across the middle. You know, like that. I think that's going to look pretty sweet. Alright, and then we'll get some blocks on here. Okay, and then we'll get the roof tiles back... Ah, fucking hell! Yeah, lighting. Lighting is something else I need to try and deal with as well. It's not something that we've particularly approached in this game all that much. I mean, this person can probably just have candles in their outhouse. I'll be honest. Like, I don't think they need a fancy chandelier or anything like that. There we go. Let's get these roof tiles down. What do we do about the centerpiece then? Is there like a ridge tile? I think there was, wasn't there? I'll go and have a little look. There we go. That looks pretty sweet. Kind of. Not really, but... How? Oh, I see. Oh, clever. Clever. Alright, we can do that. We can do that. So we need to put these... Oh, piss. We need to put these on the outside. Okay. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my fingers? They just don't want to operate the way I'm intending them to. We want to put these on the outside, and then we put these underneath here. I see. And that makes it look really... not that much better. It will do, though. It will do, okay? It's an outhouse. It's not meant to look fancy. It is pitch black inside, unfortunately. I would not want to go in there and do any kind of my business. That's fine. I'm not intending to. Let's head back to the shop, though. We need to get some more supplies.